Welcome, guys. Welcome to DAPPS Center. Got a AMA with Unicorn Ultra. I am with Austin Taylor. He is the Chief Communication Officer for Unicorn Ultra. How you doing, Austin?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful, thanks. Really appreciate having you here on our channel. We are very excited to learn more about Unicorn Ultra, and I got a list of questions here that I want to ask you to kind of just talk to you everything about the project. But the first thing I wanted to ask you first is, could you provide us an introduction of yourself and offer an overview of Unicorn Ultra? Tell us about the project, tell us everything about it, and so that way people who are new to the community can learn more about it.
Sure. So thank you for having me. My name is Austin Taylor, and I serve as the Chief Communications Officer at Unicorn Ultra, which is also known as U2U. So Unicorn Ultra is an ecosystem hash graph based layer one technology, and it's combined with a venture builder. So our goal is to revolutionize the traditional Web2 models and innovate them with Web3 solutions. So our flagship product, other than our network, is our U2U wallet, which is our user-facing tool. It's a decentralized multi-cryptocurrency, multi-chain wallet that provides users with the secure access to their digital assets. It supports the multiple blockchain, allowing users to interact safely with decentralized applications across different networks. Now, it has all the same features as your standard wallet, but what is separating it from other wallets is that it has an app library. So it's going to act as a Web3 super app, similar like what you would see with Grab or WeChat.
Oh,
So it'll have a library similar to iOS or Android App Store.
wow. Wow, that's crazy. WeChat, right?
Yeah, it's a super app just like them, but it's specifically for the Web3 sector.
That's amazing. I'm gonna probably have to
Yeah.
utilize that myself. Wow.
Yeah.
Can you explain the consensus mechanism used for Unicorn Ultra ecosystem and its benefits compared to like other consensus algorithms?
Sure. So we use Hashgraph, which is still a distributed ledger technology, but not necessarily classified as a blockchain. So if you're the big player in this space using this technology right now is Hedera Hashgraph, and we are kind of going down the same path as them. So what makes it a little bit different is that it boasts a throughput of about 10,000 transactions per second, and so it can address the trilemma of issues in blockchain right now. So it offers improved speed, improved scalability, and more decentralized compared to some of the, I guess, the still new, but now considered traditional solutions. So the technical features of Hashgraph, such as the controlled variability, the opt-in functionality, contribute to its enhanced legal compliance and legitimacy. And through its protocols like gossip about gossip and virtual voting, Hashgraph ensures decentralization, high throughput, and the limited scalability. So with these advances, Hashgraph has the potential to replace the conventional blockchain technology in the near future.
Wow, that's amazing. So what is your targeted customer? I mean, besides blockchain users, do you have a plan for non-crypto users? If so, how are you going to track them, and what is your plan of attracting them?
Sure. So our ultimate goal is to provide Web3 solutions for active Web2 models. And I know this sounds generic, but I'll provide some examples. So first, U2U has a full infrastructure already. And one of our main or infrastructure products is our U2U. It's an internally developed application called U2 Music, which is already available on the iOS and Android App Store. It has a really nice interface and operates similarly to an Apple Music or Spotify. There's everything that these applications have, all the same features. And right now it's all free. There's no advertisements. And in Q1 of 2024 is when we'll start monetizing it and plugging in the Web3 aspect to this platform, such as an NFT acting as a subscription, unique ways for artists to monetize their work, or even share ad revenue for NFT holders. We haven't necessarily finalized our strategy, but this is the angle I mean with bringing in Web3 solutions to traditional Web2 models. And then another example, which is a big opportunity for us, we're operating our direct operational market right now is Southeast Asia, is the large amount of credible outsourcing gaming studios that only develop Web2 games, but are looking to include a blockchain service for their clients. So with Hashgraph technology, we are kind of placing ourselves at the forefront when it comes to satisfy the demands for the enterprise level applications that require this large network demand.
Wow, that's exciting. So how did you get the community involved in developing the project, and how do you build strong communities to grow globally?
Sure. So the project is directly operating out of Southeast Asia, and keep in mind we're still testnet. Our mainnet launch will be in September, so technically we're still quite early stage. But some big news that we launched earlier this month is that the U2U Foundation is launching a fund of approximately $3 million to support the development of applications on the U2U network. So we are targeting the type of applications that are really addressing major problems in the Web3 and blockchain space, and this would be prioritized for our funding. And in addition to our own fund, U2U has established partnerships with several leading accelerators and incubators in Southeast Asia, which we will expand globally as we scale. But this will provide a pipeline of potential investors, exchanges, and more. So to summarize that, we're going to try to really support the projects and community using our network the best we can do to ensure the growth of our ecosystem. And so because we're operating on a venture builder model, we have the necessary infrastructure on our network, as well as a robust network of investors, advisors, and other resources to help the scalability of the projects that are being developed on our network that will include our community, that will benefit our community, investors, and the enterprises that are leveraging our technology.
That's awesome. That's great. So what features does U2U wallet have that can compete with most popular wallets today? And why should people use the U2U wallet?
Yeah, so this is our essentially our flagship product and our main user-facing tool. So it comes with all the expected features of any wallet: the multi-chain, non-custodial, its interaction with the DAPPS, and a very high level of security. But what sets us apart is the Web3 aspect, the Web3 super app aspect of it. So there's just think of it as there'll be a library of popular DApps that will come from our network, as well as the popular DApps from other networks. So you'll have the Pancake Swap, the Uniswap, and from the really popular ones that everyone knows about. Those will all be available. And this library is designed to look like what you would see on your iOS App Store or Android App Store. So that way, for new users in this space, it's something that they are already familiar with. So we hope that we can kind of bridge this gap of new users coming on and help them get comfortable in this space.
That's great. So are there any governance mechanisms in place with Unicorn Ultra ecosystem? And how can community members participate in decision-making processes?
Right. So we do have a utility coin, which will be available in September with our mainnet launch. It has all the standard utilities of other coins for layer one. So the staking, the governments, the transaction fees, and the governance. So because we're still testnet, we still have some the minor details to iron out. And with the governance, we haven't finalized all those details yet. But what I can assure you is that as we grow, the amount of governing opportunities for our users and the utility of our coin will grow in parallel.
That's awesome. So could you provide us some insights into the Unicorn Ultra's roadmap? I know you mentioned a few highlights already, but what else is coming up here in the future, and what are the long-term goals and aspirations of the project?
Right. So I'll touch a little bit on some previous accomplishments. So this is relatively a new brand in the space, but it's been in development for quite a long time. It's just now we're really pushing hard for our marketing. So we pushed our marketing, and we already have all the infrastructure that's available for our community and for new users coming on. So it was in Q1 of this year where we had our wallet launch and our testnet version 1. And then by the end of Q2, our Telegram community had more than 8,000 members. We released U2 Music, our NFT platform, and also U2 Assistant, which is comparable to a chat GPT. We have nearly 20,000 wallet downloads, nearly 4,000 downloads of U2 Music, and over 30 million transactions on our testnet. Now in Q3 that's coming up, we'll have our mainnet launch in September, and we'll also finalize our U2 Swap, U2 Exchange, and U2 Launchpad. So all necessary infrastructure will be available at that time. In Q4, we're anticipating about 200,000 regular users. And then in the first half of 2024, we're anticipating 500,000 regular users and the monetization features for listeners and artists on YouTube Music. And then finally, in the second half of 2024, we are projecting 1 million regular users and nearly 3,000 decentralized applications on our network, including the GameFi, the DeFi, as well as those enterprise level types of utilities.
That's awesome. Super excited. Sounds like you guys got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, there's many projects out there these days, and some of them don't really solve any problems. They're kind of just fly by night, hit and miss, and it seems like they're only into trying to make money. So permit me to ask, what problems are you guys really trying to solve here, and what's your approach?
Right. So the great thing about when this project was started to being built was in a down market. So we're able to really position ourselves in the type of place that will prepare us for the next bull run and the bull runs after that. So last month, I'm not sure if you saw it, but Coinbase released a very detailed and well-researched report about the trend of corporate adoption with blockchain technology. And it listed the top 100 largest companies in the US and how they are putting their research and development money into this space. And one of the biggest trends, especially with the big brands like Microsoft, IBM, and Google, is that they're trying to use blockchain technology to optimize data storage, data transfer, file storage, identity management, supply chain management. And so with the Hashgraph technology, we have the scalability and the transparency to run these types of applications through our network. And so with the corporate adoption trend, I think it's predicted that this is a growing market. Everyone knows that. And when the corporate starts coming in, they're the ones with the money, and they're the ones that can really take it to its next level compared to the last bull run. And we are really setting ourselves up for that position, especially in Southeast Asia and other markets that we will target in the very near future.
That's awesome. So
yeah.
You said some great things, but what makes Unicorn Ultra really stand out in the competitive landscape of blockchain? There's a lot of stuff going out there. It's a very competitive environment, and especially with decentralized application platforms as well. I mean, what are the key factors that's going to make Unicorn Ultra stand out from the rest?
Sure. So I'll touch on 3 points. First, I'll touch on security issues. So we all see multiple times a year layer ones or even massive decentralized applications running on other networks that get hacked or people lose their money, whatever the situation is. Now, with the Hashgraph consensus algorithm, it's matched with zero knowledge proofs and interledger protocol. So this creates a robust and versatile platform for decentralized application development. So by leveraging the strength of these technologies, the UTU network can address the limitations of existing distributed ledger systems and provide a more scalable, secure, and efficient infrastructure for various use cases, as I mentioned before, the data management, file storage, supply chain management, and much more. The second thing is low scalability and interoperability. So Hashgraph technology is capable of up to 10,000 transactions per second, which can really address these enterprise level demands without the need for additional layers like Ethereum has or Binance is now adding in. So in addition to this high transaction speed, we have a flat transaction rate of 0.0001 dollars. Okay.
Wow.
And this is contrasting to Ethereum's average transaction range of $1 to $3. Now, third is regulation. And, this is a very hot topic right now in the space because as you can see, some regions are very pro and kind of hands off, and some are becoming quite strict in this space. So luckily for us, we're operating in one of the leading cryptocurrency adoption markets in the world. So for example, it was mentioned in the NASDAQ that Southeast Asia hosts approximately 8.5% of the world's population, but accounted for 14% of the global cryptocurrency transactions last year. So with this information, the regulatory outlook of the blockchain and cryptocurrency environment, in our direct operational market right now is going to be advantageous for our future development, partnerships, and growth.
That's awesome. Super exciting. Definitely security's got to be top priority. Definitely with everything with the regulations, it's very exciting that you guys are on top of it. That's very good to see. So I do have one more question for you here, Austin. What strategies does Unicorn Ultra employ to enhance community engagement and interaction?
Right. So this is probably one of the most important things when it comes to developing a project in this space, whether it be a full layer one ecosystem or just a decentralized application. So we put a lot of importance on community management and encouraging active involvement. So we are running contests to actively engage our community and have plans to introduce captivating mini games to facilitate interactive experiences in the future. Furthermore, we're actively developing we developed a new community platform on Zeely to enhance communication and foster collaboration. So at U2U, we highly value the input of our community members and are dedicated to cultivating a very dynamic and engaged community ecosystem.
That's awesome. So, well, thank you very much, Austin. Appreciate the time spent with you. It's great meeting you, and I'm super excited to see this project grow and wish you guys the best luck for your adventure here. And is there anything else? Is there anything else you'd like to add, or anything you'd like to tell the community before we get off here?
Sure. So first of all, just thank you for hosting us, and thank you for everyone that follows this channel and checks us out. We're really happy about that. We hope that all this information was really insightful. And if you want to know more information, if it catches your attention, you can go to our website, uniultra.xyz, and there we have our white paper and our developer docs available. And also you can join our Telegram or community or follow us on Twitter for the newest updates about where we are, and also our mainnet launch coming up in September, which will come with some, I think, some exciting opportunities to get involved early.
There you have it, folks. Guys, I will have the links down in the description. Get in the bio, get in their communities, so that way you stay up to date with all the latest news and announcements. And of course, guys, do your due diligence, do your research here as well. I mean, there's no financial advice here. You guys getting involved in Web3 and crypto does involve risk. You guys got to do your research. And yeah, thank you guys. If you guys find this video entertaining and informative, please give us a thumbs up, smash that like button. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications so that we get notified every time that I go live and when I post new videos. Well, thank you again, Austin. Really appreciate it. Unicorn Ultra. Hope you guys the best, and very excited to see you guys grow in this Web3 world.
Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.
Absolutely. You too. Thank you, Austin.
Thank you.